Welcome back, everyone, to A Scotsman in Egypt, Crusader Kings 2 edition. My name is Vantis Strider. Thank you again for joining me. So, where we left off last episode, we've just had a revolt spring up because all of our vassals hate us. We haven't even actually done anything yet. We just fired a couple of council members. But, don't worry, we're going to inherit quite a bit of this land as soon as we finish this war, and hopefully we can get some Scots in. So, we lack troops at the moment, but we've also got 448 gold, so let's hire some mercenaries. So we're going to organise by total strength. We're not going to hire the Mamluks, we're not going to borrow money from the Jews just to use that level of overkill. We're going to head all the way down here until we can find the... Where are we? Is it the Allen Riders? Yes, the Allen Riders. So the Allen Riders are quite a useful mercenary group, as they get all of the ridiculous I'll take skirmish bonuses for light cav and horse archers, and we've got another son, so that's fantastic. And let's just head back up here and win that little fight. And now let's turn on this guy. Ah, fantastic. We got the loyal veterans on our side for a change. I swear every single time I have a revolt, it's always. Ah, we lost some prestige when someone found out we'd been counterfeiting the coins. Let's see. We can make this lady our steward. Is she better than the steward we have? Well, considering we don't have a steward after the Civil War, yeah, she is, but she's not better than what we could get. So let's just put that away for now. And we've got another half-decent Grand Vizier, so let's just drop him back over here in Com. And then we've got a Spy Master. This is our first wife, and let's again just drop her off in Byzantium to study technology. And we shall head down. We're just going to finish this war for Haya first, since that's only a tribe. We can beat him straight away and just march back up north. And we have so many fights going on at the moment. Just so many wars. Fortunately, it looks like our ruler is losing a few of them. So that's just a Miaphysite uprising, so hopefully we can ignore that and just our lord will come and deal with it. Because the last thing we want is to be fighting these guys and then they show up. And let's go find a court physician. Actually, what important decisions can we make? We can finally, we can begin composing a book, but since we've got mercenaries raised, let's not risk them swapping sides in the middle of a battle. Here we go. Well, he's only learning 15, so let's not bring him in, and let's just give the title of court physician to my court imam. And we've lost our steward already, which is a shame. There we go, we've won that battle. And having done that, we can unsiege my capital. That'll be quite nice. And let's move over to Gizeh. Now, one of the other things we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to start actually assigning commanders, because it looks like quite a few of ours died or joined the rebels, which is just so inconsiderate of them. And actually, let's go over here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look... well, I'm not sure if that battle actually counted towards the war score. It did, that's good. Oh wait, nope, it didn't, because the troops leading the flank were the Duke of Asim down here, the Emir of Asim, sorry, who'd raised his in response to this revolt. I smell profit. Let's try and blackmail people, get a little bit of money for this. So we've only got 1.6 gold, but that is at least something. not going to sacrifice the castle tax for 10 years. Actually, we don't have a town yet, so this should be a net positive. It's a good thing that pop-up came up when it did. We nearly lost that siege. There we go. But we are now losing the ticking war score. Let's have him become proud. The Walaya of Tafik. Well, that should get us a few more troops here. And now let's just give that back out. Just create a new vassal there. So, Emir Justin of the Justinid Emirate. He's a Kurdish Zoroastrian. That means he's going to help try and weaken the realm. So, let's not do that. Let's hope he lives. And let's see here. Ah, he holds my heir prisoner, so they're getting quite the bonuses here. That is unfortunate. And unfortunately, we can't go and win this peasant revolt super easily. But we can attach to our liege's army. And do you know what? Let's just earn a few points here. Let's just offer to join war against the Miaphysites here, since I need to fight them anyway. And looks like we're gardening now. So it's hard work to clean out all the weeds from a huge garden. It will take many days and nights of hard labour to finish the preparatory work before we can even begin to grow the hedge maze. Well, let's become diligent. It's always nice to be diligent. It's a free +1 to all your stats and a little bit of extra vassal opinion. Well, my dynasty will appreciate the gesture of building some statues, but that's a lot of gold that I can't be arsed to spend at this point. During my stay at the court of a noble in the realm, I've done my utmost best to represent my liege in a more favourable light. But sinister forces around me seem to conspire to twist and turn my every action as something dubious and every word spoken into an insult. Good. I've made people not like my boss. We could build the fountain. What age are we? We're 53, so it's not worth spending money on for that half a point of prestige. And it looks like that Miaphysite revolt is over. So this is actually going to open up options when we join the Hermetic Society, which I probably should have done by now. So let's do that. But seeing as I hadn't joined them yet, there's no real point in taking the flowers in. So that's actually what that option gives, guys. So it will come up and tell you that you have nothing, and there's no point at all in going ahead and getting those flowers is just a waste of money. But it does mean that other members of the Hermetic Society will basically just at random show up and start offering you offering to like you. Every so often I think they might offer you some gold for the special yellow roses you're apparently growing. So yeah, that's basically where that event chain option comes from. For 60 gold for +3 general opinion, that's not fantastic. And let's gain the gardener trait. Gardener trait's pretty nice. It's +2 stewardship, +1 learning. So let's go ahead and pick that up. And one of my wives is pregnant again, so that's quite nice. But my first wife is suffering, so let's get my court physician in to help her. And let's siege down this territory. Such a shame he managed to take my entire family prisoner. That's that's the only thing slowing this war down. Alpha deal. Well, we don't want any high intrigue Muslim foreigners in our court, so let's just go ahead and give him a really crap diplomacy focus. And let's just check up on the Scots here, see whether or not we can get one of them into the court. Dougal's gone bald, but he now has plenty of spare Scotsmen lying about. So let's check Gilchrist. Gilchrist is a bit shite, and so is Oust. And Oust is actually a Pict, so he's completely useless to us. Can we just buy a favour outright? No, we're going to need to send a gift first. So, hopefully, now we can buy a favour. And we can. So as soon as he responds to this, we're going to bring him over and into our court. So, invite to court. Use that favour so that he has to come. Let's start falconry. To learn Sultan Yazid, peace be with you, I accept your gracious invitation, we'll join your court forthwith. So, first things first, we're going to do here is just immediately begin assigning guardians for this man. Let's get the Catholic in here. Looks like this is the only person we can assign a guardian for at the moment. All of our other sons will be underage. Now, because our nephew there is over the age of 12 and doesn't have the heritage focus, it's very, very unlikely that he's going to get a culture or religion flip. I think it can still happen with Way of Life, but it is exceptionally rare. But it looks like our falconry's turned out quite badly. Ugh. Sorry about that there. So, let's not choose to be depressed, and let's become an aspiring poet instead. During my stay at the court of a noble in Elam, I've done my utmost to present my liege in a more favourable light, and haven't recognised the benevolent and peaceful ruler he is. I succeeded! And we have another son, so this is actually going to be very, very helpful here. The Protector General of the Benevolent Emperor addresses a letter to the Honourable Sultan of the Muhallabid Sultanate. Heaven's blessing upon thee. It has come to the attention of the Heavenly Emperor of the Tang Empire that merchants from your lands have been acting with deceit and dishonesty while conducting trade with our merchants. We certainly will make sure this behaviour will cease immediately. Well, we can gain 50 grace, but we're going to lose 30% city tax. But I don't want to lose 150 grace yet, especially because it looks like it is going to be an absolute pain in the ass to get those swords of Muhammad. So let's gain the 50 and lose the tax. Actually, how is our trade post here? We can upgrade it slightly, so let's do that, because that upgrade is an immediate 30 trade value and +1 to the trade route wealth. It's super, super useful. And let's just chase down this army again. While carrying out my duties for the Hermetic Society, I've met Neophyte Pando on several occasions. These encounters have never ended well. One would be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. I suspect he's spreading lies behind my back to damage my reputation. Let's become bitter rivals. Let's not fund an expedition at the moment. Let's just seize down Gizya for the time being. Actually, let's not get unsieged. And well, our liege inherited some stuff. Who cares? We've got another son. So this is all going to start turning out to be very useful in just a short while. And actually, oh, we can't change the laws yet because we're in the middle of a civil war, but we are 85% through that civil war, so we should be able to win quite quickly and get rid of these mercenaries that are just draining all our money away. There we go. Enforce demands, and let's disband all our troops. So, open council positions. Let's get you in here, and you back out here. Not entirely sure why my wife resigned from council. And now we can change it to revoke title allowed. So this costs us 100 piety. And do you know, we're not going to bother revoking any of his titles because we're his heir, and by executing him we're only going to lose 10 opinion. So there he goes. And we now have all of this under us. Although I am very tempted to revoke all of these lower titles, but let's not do that for the time being. We're just going to go into our court and pick up. Where's our Scotsman gone? Don't tell me he's already dead. Ah, that would be just my luck. I don't remember what his name was, so let's just go find another Scot. Well, actually, before we go and find another Scot, let's bring up the character finder and we'll search the realm. Just get rid of all of our filters here, and we'll look for culture. There we go, there's Gilchrist. Don't know why he wasn't coming up on the list there. But we're going to land Gilchrist. We're going to grant him the Emirate of Aswan. It's just this area down here. And now, hopefully, yes, he is the House of Scotland. Fantastic. So now we've got Gilchrist just waiting to be the guardian of every child we produce for quite some time. And also, you notice over here we've got the Sultanate of Africa. They are actually our kinsmen, so we're actually just kind of hoping that they all die out. Because I'm going to be changing our dynasty name as soon as we become good Catholic Scots. And that could be a little bit awkward because as the Scots... So we hold the main title here, and we are the Muhallabid Sultanate. But once we become Catholic, we no longer have the culture rule. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's once we become Catholic or once we become Scottish, but we'll no longer have the culture room that says we take on our surname as the name of our empire. So suddenly, you'll just end up with Clan Jardine being written across this area by a whole bunch of Bedouins because we count as the family patriarch, which is... it's pretty amusing. But we're just going to drop it off here, folks. Thanks very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode.